Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Valana from Valana.com, and in talking trauma today, I wanted to touch on the subject of not knowing and how, as a child that grew up with a lot of uncertainties, or an adult that may have lived with a lot of uncertainties, unknowing can be unnerving. And so today's kind of introspection, as I sit here in the Living Desert Zoo, which is so incredibly beautiful in Palm Desert, California. If you ever get an opportunity to come down this way, it's definitely really worth seeing. So in this opportunity of now, we're taking a look at not knowing. And if you've come from any kind of challenging background or any kind of challenging reality right now, not knowing can be incredibly unnerving. It can create incredible mood swings from depression to frustration and anger to manic behavior to all sorts of behavior that tries to regulate and control what not knowing is all about. So if we looked at not knowing, right? What we don't know where the next job is. We don't know where the next career shift is. We don't know if we should go out and party and play and see friends and hug them because we're so lonely or we miss them. And we don't know if we'll catch COVID as a result. These are the trying times. But even beyond COVID, just the idea of not knowing is an opportunity to kind of reframe what the gifts of it are. And then there's a few tricks to kind of quelling the anxiety that not knowing can present when you are a child that has gone through unstable parenting situations or in a relationship that's unstable. So the idea here is that if we trusted in the formless, faith in the formless, what is that? That's the universal law of attraction. That's the universal law of spirit, God spark, whatever you want to put as your word that makes sense to you. That there is faith in the formlessness, that whatever it is you're experiencing is here to teach you something, it's here to show you something, and it's here to give you an opportunity for divine and deep growth. Sitting and not knowing for me is not my best suit because I like to control the outcome because then I know I'm safe. And that's what I learned as a child, right? I learned that if I put a water bottle in my lunch kit, I knew I would survive. Or if I had food in my pantry, I would survive. And the idea of sitting and not knowing and allowing the world to show you is a great leap of faith, right? And sometimes that faith is challenging to be able to muster when we're faced with a worldwide pandemic and with a world and government and the whole picture just upside down. So if you closed your eyes for just a minute and you took a deep breath and you allowed the unknowing to be a source of energy that could talk to you, I would invite you into asking that unknowing, what does it want to show you? What does it want to share? And how would it like to guide your life into a new relationship with yourself? That's what unknowing does. It brings up everything that's not working, puts a magnifier on it, and then it's up to your soul to say, enough of this story. So not knowing can be a gift. And as you're feeling the energy rise in your body, if it is anxious making, I want you to breathe through it. Because you've always figured it out. This is what we do. We control to where we figure it out and we find a way of living through it. And in this moment of not knowing, I'm sitting on a rock in Palm Desert. And this experience is just to release energy so then I can go back to the office, back to the administration tasks I need to do, back to the hustle that I need to do to bring clients into the work that I do, with a whole different perspective of just coming from pure love and pure allowing. That's what not knowing can bring forward if we allow its gift to be received. So I'm Valana from Valana.com. I look forward to your experience of not knowing and what it shows you and how it teaches you that you are source energy. Much love.